Hi everybody! Nice to see you. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. Usually I'd come on and do a masculine Monday. However, my desk is absolutely chocker with stuff. I'm having a major purge of my craft room at the moment, so there's stuff everywhere, and I keep pulling stuff off shelves, putting them in boxes to go to people. And then over the weekend I did a whole load of batch card making, so I thought I'm going to show you guys my batch card makes, and then I think I'm just going to leave it for tonight. I'm quite tired and we've had a bit of a busy day, and been talking to lots of different people and stuff, so I'm a bit and Liz Gannon is back from holiday, I presume. So welcome back, Liz. I need to come around and see you. I've got a little bag of stuff for you. So hi, Nessa. Hi, Christine. Lovely to see you all. Hi, everyone that's on the live. Thank you for coming on. If you're on the replay, I won't keep you on here for too long. So as some of you know, I love fundraising for a charity that's really close to my heart. It's called the Potter's House CBO. And over the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to work on their website a little bit and update it. But also, some of you may know that various craft materials have been donated, and I've kept some of them aside to kind of make some cards with. And I'm at the point now where I'm probably just going to have to get rid of a lot of the papers, maybe sell them on eBay and raise some funds for the charity. But also I've done a bit of batch card making. So as I was sorting out my room, I found that I had some cards that were half made, and I finished making those off, doing those on Sunday. I just added a couple of some embellishments, and then I did a batch load of Christmas cards. So do you want to see? Do you want to see? And oh, and there was other things, like I just needed to put them in packages. I had stuff that I'd already made but just need packaging. So I think I've shown you those ones before. So the reason I'm showing you this stuff is because I know some of you make cards for charity, and I'm sure, yes, it's lovely to make things, you know, one by one, but actually when you're in the mood for making a whole load, sometimes you just need to crack on and do it. So my suggestion is, if you ever need to do like massive batch card making, get a whole load of papers that you know are going to match nicely. And this usually happens particularly with the Stampin' Up papers, but also other companies do this too, where you know, you'll buy a pad of paper and everything matches. So I sit and cut out various like squares. So these ones, I've got loads of different squares, and then there were also rectangles left over. So you've got squares on some, and then you just sort of have fun layering them all up, and then just put a little embellishment. So on all of them, they've all got a flower. That's the only one that's got a flower within a flower. And then I've got a jar full of white buttons, and I just raided those and then hot glued those on to there. Where do I get my packaging? Just look up cello bags. Yeah, cellophane bags. There's loads on from various websites. If you're doing loads, I recommend that you buy in bulk. There are times where I've bought like thousands at a time. Sometimes it's hundreds. So yeah, it just depends really how many you're likely to make. So those are all kind of similar. They're all beiges and aquas and pinks and stuff. And it does make it easier because you've got your colour scheme, and you know, it's easier to put together. Some of these I decided to put leaves on, so I just punched out some leaves. Sorry, it's not a Stampin' Up punch though. I can't remember what it was. That is a Stampin' Up punch. That was the old, who remembers the bird punch from way back when? So yeah, just use like rectangle. So always have a focal point. That's kind of my thing. These are kind of pretty quick and simple ones. So there were loads there. I can't even count. Probably about 15, I think. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. Look, more. Okay, then I did a whole load of Christmas cards. And I did have papers. They are by Joy Crafts. And there's a variety of like pale blue. Oh, I've just realised I haven't got my other lighting on. That's why you probably can't really see what I'm showing you. reds. It's all kind of reds, beige and pale blue, basically. And so I had these card bases. So again, I cut squares, and then there's one of these papers that's got like faux postcard type look. So I just cut out lots of bits and pieces really, and then from the panels that I knew were going to be covered, I used my good old Martha Stewart snowflake punch. So the snowflakes have been punched out of papers that are underneath papers that you can't see. So I was super frugal and got, you know, extra bits and pieces out. So that's a great way to make sure that you're matching everything. Just use, you know, the papers you're using and punch out some embellishments with those. And then these are good old Prima flowers that I've had around for ages. That's a little bit of Stampin' Up lace. So I just embellished and, you know. Oh, and then do you recognise the Stampin' Up? This is a Stampin' Up stamp. Christmas Begins with Christ. And there was the other one as well. May your heart be lifted in praise. It's Christmas for the wonderful gift of Jesus and the joy he brings to our lives. So, and I like the way that the script almost kind of looks like part of the whole design. So someone might receive it and then they go, oh, it actually's got a thing. It says something on there. So yes, I made those yesterday. What, 2 from scratch? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cards, I think there. So that was a good batch load. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else in here. You know, these are old ones. Some of these Wendy March sent to me. And this was a load of batch card making I did. These were Anna Griffin papers. Again, just cut out loads of squares. Squares are so easy. Just basically matting and matting and matting means you get a really nice focal point. Yeah, so there we go. That was my Sunday afternoon crafting. And then I've decided to give away a lot of craft things that I've held onto for ages that are suitable for sort of children's crafts and that kind of thing, because of the partly to do with the situation with you know what, means that we're not able to do sort of classes like that at the moment, but I do know of other organisations like schools and other church organisations that are doing things with children. So I'm having a good old clear out of things that I've held onto for years, and I'm having a bit of a clear out. So I've also found some Stampin' Up swaps, not all of these, sorry, some of these are from Stampin' Up swaps that I've had from events, and I've sort of repurpose them by sticking them onto a card, and I'm now packaging them up. And onto the back of all of them goes a little sticker explaining what the charity and how the money is going to be spent. So that's it. And I have baskets actually of swaps and things from over the years from Stampin' Up events that I want to repurpose. I've also got cards that I've been given. And although I've loved receiving every single handmade card that I ever get, it gets to the point where, as you can probably imagine, as a card maker, I can't keep every single card. And also even cards I've made, like I've just been through projects that I've done over 7 or 8 years ago that I did specifically for blogs, and they're a bit shabby and they're just falling apart, and I think, you know what, I'm just going to get rid of them because they're taking up space in my craft room. I've blogged about them. If people want to see them, they can go on the blog, but I don't actually need to hold on to it anymore. So I'm letting go. I'm letting go of things. I am. But giving them, you know, to people who are going to appreciate them. And yeah. So yeah, my shelves are starting to look a little bit barer. I'm getting there. You upcycle yours. Yeah. You still have physical art classes running. Okay. Yeah, I'm not saying we can't. It's just, it's very tricky. It's very tricky to do so. You must make your own envelopes. No, I don't. I buy them in bulk, Maya. No, the 6x6. Okay, so the tip with square cards, I used to buy cream and white, depending on the card. Now I just buy craft colour because I can buy this in super bulk. I buy about 500 at a time, and you know, so I get a better price because I'm buying more, and brown goes with everything, and it makes it look like, you know, super luxurious. Well, it's like that eco chic, isn't it? So that's my tip for that. So buy in bulk the square ones. I've even got little square ones. Can't quite remember why I bought these, but I do have cards that size sometimes. I'm trying to cut down on the different amount of sizes. So basically I have 6 by 6 and I do the British A6. That's basically it. So, oh, and now the DL, the long cards. So I do have, yeah, so I do have the DL. And again, I've bought craft because, you know, it saves me having to buy cream or white or whatever, you know. I have found a supplier of eco cello bags in the UK. I think if you just Google eco envelopes, there's a company. I don't know if it's much on here. No. So it's very crinkly cellophane. You can hear it, can't you? Compared to that, it's a whole different sound. But these apparently are biodegradable. So all my large envelopes are biodegradable. Yeah, I mean, if anyone's got any questions, sorry, I've missed comments. You guys have been so kind. Who do you buy the craft cards from? What do you mean, the craft cards? Do you mean the craft card stock or? Yep. Hi, Helen. Hi, Navarana. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Wendy. You've been Christmas carding for charity. Excellent. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to try and get in there now. You know, even if I you know, sell in bulk or just ask people to donate. I've got so many. It's ridiculous, really. So I've got loads to get rid of. Oh, what did Navarana say? I missed that. You can heat emboss on the craft envelopes with gold and then make them look fabulous. That's a good idea. Yeah. I don't know where my lid is. Okay. Oh, right. I know what. So sometimes when you end up cutting stuff down, you end up with loads of like strips. So yesterday I sat and made up some card backgrounds. So whenever you do batch making, don't feel you have to do like start to finish. You can kind of do backgrounds one day and then do the embellishing the next day. And really, I shouldn't have started doing the embellishing because I've done it onto one of them and I'm thinking, I don't like it. So let me just show you what I did. Oops, come on. Come on, camera. Hi, Anne. Okay, so this is a better example of one. So I had a whole load of strips. So I just made sure that they were cut to 10 centimetres across, stuck that one down, and stuck that one in the middle. So now I've got a whole load of backgrounds now that all I need to do is put like a really lovely embellishment, like a big flower or whatever, and then a sentiment onto these. And they just make really interesting backgrounds. Now, if you've got loads of one-sheet wonders, you know, hanging about that you need to use up, this would be a great way to do that. So it just helps to get rid of a whole pile of scraps. And then it got to the point where I was actually cutting them and then just sort of piecing them together. Yeah, this is my regret. I just stuck that butterfly on last night and I'm like, oh, I don't think I like it. I think I'll take it off. Yeah, I'm going to take it off. Not very pleased with it. Yeah, let's get the glue off there. There we go. If you haven't got one of these, I do recommend you get these. These are fabulous. These are silicone rubbers and they'll take off adhesive. Yeah, it needs a focal point really. So I'll pop it there. And look, I'm a bit naughty, but I've got, these are the cheap pearls. I just keep those in a little box. So again, when I'm doing kind of batch card making, I'm afraid I turn to the cheaper stuff. So, right, I think that's going to be it for tonight, guys. I've also, you are like me, you end up with notebooks, half-finished notebooks. I've been going through my notebooks and just pulling out pages of writing that are just irrelevant for me and going, okay, I've got now a nice clean notebook I can use. So it's fascinating what you find though in them. What's that? Oh, look at that. Look, see? Directions for something to make. Yeah. I love a notebook. This is my current kind of like card sketching one. This is a useful one. Great if you've got square paper, it's great for being able to just draw things out. So look at that. I wonder if I ever made that. Still got lots of life in this one. That's cool. Right, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I think I need a cup of tea. Yes, no, cheapos. Sometimes it just has to be done. So apparently it on just in time to say goodnight. Ah, most of my notebook keepers are from me. Oh, cool, Jenny. Oh, I love giving a notebook. And I love receiving notebooks as well. Although I actually threw some away today because they just had scribbles in it that not scribbles, they're notes, but I just didn't need them anymore. And it was just like letting go, let go, let go. It's great. So I did rip them so that the recycling part went in the recycling bin and then the non-recycling went in the bin. So yeah, it's feeling good. Feeling good. I even sorted out my saucepan cupboard today. So yeah, it's all good. Right. I'm so sorry I haven't done stamping. I'm just completely lacking the energy and the mojo tonight. So hopefully I'll be fine for tomorrow and we'll do some stamping. It is freeing, Janine. It's fab. Yeah. Right. Lots of love to you all. I'll see you all soon. Thank you for all being so lovely. And yeah, see you all soon. Take care. Bye.